I'm Knut Fat Kattenberg, and in this episode of Zoo Trick, we will be attempting to film, for the very first time, one of the rarest and most reclusive of animals in the world. So rare, in fact, is this animal that until recently, its mere existence was thought nothing more than a myth. Only over the last few years has its presence on this planet been confirmed. I speak, of course, of the ukuk, and we find ourselves not, as you may imagine, in the foothills of the Himalayas or some other exotic setting, but at a secret location in one of Her Majesty's parks in the home counties. Here to help me film this creature are a team of highly trained experts. With me is the world's foremost expert on the ukuk and head ranger of this park, Ranger Granger. He is the Queen's Park Ranger, who is responsible for this expedition, so he will be a Ranger Granger. Also with us is Dick Hunter, the world's leading cameraman of cryptozoological species. Let's start with Ranger Granger. When did you first suspect the existence of this species?
Well, rumours have abounded for a long time in this area of a reverse calling cuckoo being heard, but have mostly been dismissed as people coming out of the local hostelry. However, as part of my duties, I had been investigating wildlife in the area from ancient records in the local museum. To my amazement, I had found mention of an ukuk in these records. It has been mentioned several times over the course of the centuries, going as far back as the 12th century, even before you was born. This caused me to wonder, made me excited. Could such a thing really exist? Then a couple of springs ago, I felt sure I had heard in the distance, among the cuckoo calls, one go backwards. Backwards, that is, yeah, backwards. Then I remembered I had been in the pub that lunchtime. But a few days later I heard it again. Then I caught a fleeting glimpse of it. From that day on I've decided to dedicate as much of my time as possible to studying its lifestyle, and I've built up a background of its habits.
Here to help us capture its image on film for the first time is Dick Hunter. You've had considerable success in the past in filming hitherto unknown animals. I believe you started your career filming in the wild, desolate regions of the Northwest Territories.
That's right, or Lancashire as they are sometimes known.
What animals have you filmed for the first time?
Well, my first success in filming, the Blackburn budgerigar, so called because of its plumage, which is blue on one half and white on t'other. And of course, it lives exclusively in Blackburn. Then there was the Burnley beaver, for some reason seen mostly on a Saturday night, the Accrington aardvark, and the Blackpool rock.
The Blackpool rock? Is that a joke?
No, not a rock like a sticker rock, but the giant fabled bird.
You'll tell me next it lives in the Blackpool, on top of the Blackpool Tower.
How do you know that? That's supposed to be top secret.
Then you move south to film other semi-mythical animals.
Yeah, my most recent triumph was in filming the Forest Gate thylacine.
That's incredible. Not only is the thylacine thought to be extinct in its native Tasmania, it has never been heard of in London.
Aye, I'm particularly proud of that one.
Now, Ranger Granger, who is no stranger to danger, you are going to lead us to where you think we are most likely to see the ukuk.
Yes, my studies lead me to believe that the most likely spot to find it is a couple of hours' march from here. We'll have to walk as the terrain is particularly difficult with thick undergrowth. Stay close to me or you may get lost, and then it could take days to find you.
We've been marching for about an hour and a half now, and Ranger Granger, our guide, thinks that this clearing is a likely place to film the ukuk. So we are going to set up camp and Dick will construct his hide.
Yes, that tree over there is a favourite spot of the Ukuk.
Come on, Dick. Ranger Granger wants to know what detains you.
Amen.
Dick, what is your preferred technique when it comes to building a hide?
Well, I use my old SAS training as a sniper. When I hit my hide, I will merge completely with the flora. I'll remain perfectly still for up to about 3 days, waiting to take a shot, as it were, and when the little bugger turns up, bang, I've got it.
Dick is going off to construct his hide, and while he's doing that, Ranger Granger will tell us something of the lifestyle of the Ukuk.